going live?
Are we live?
We are live, I think, without a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, that's...
Well, it's
close to
zombies
fine.
now.
Are we fine? Are we good? Are we alive?
Yeah.
I
see
think
us?
we're live.
Nintendogs may be killing us. Which, oh, we're gonna have to crop this in a bunch. Do you see?
Oh my gosh.
Just take the game
I feel
capture.
like every single time, it's screen capture.
Screen capture.
Yep. I feel like every single time.
Oh, I think we're
Other one.
Make a new game. make a new screen capture.
How do I do that?
Let me plus screen capture.
I promise we're really good at streams.
We're
sometimes.
so good at streaming. Like and subscribe. Round 3. Technical issues galore tonight. We have switched. Okay, you're gonna want to move that down. It's gonna be
As
at the
soon
top.
as Stacy Child left, we're dead. We're done for.
We have switched from the closest thing to Nintendogs to the second closest thing to Nintendogs.
Why not just leave it at the top?
Well, because
Well,
we have a
gotta
nice,
have our little
we have a nice
guy.
stream of it.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
then people. Wow, we were so lucky. 3 streams in one day. Maddie, I think your Wednesday streams are cursed.
I think they are too, honestly. I'm not.
I just got here. What's going on? Nothing
Oh,
bad
man,
has
Tyler
happened.
Preston.
We've figured everything out. We're very
It's been
smart.
pretty
We're
rough.
good at this. Punching Me Punchers, and thank you for the super chat. Best streams of the year.
Oh,
My
Stacy
Dragon-
Child's back. My Dragon King beauty sleep. Oh my
Alright.
gosh! This Saturday we are going to get a video from Kangi Jame, or not from Kangi.
He's not making it.
We're going to get a video about one of their comics.
T-Dragon says, what is happening?
So much.
So down in the corner there where it says next, Maddie is gonna play a zombie game.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, how do I-
to introduce this stream, welcome to the stream.
Hi
It's our
guys, welcome
first
to the stream. Let's
What's up,
introduce
guys?
the stream.
Welcome.
The idea we had
Next
was we
point.
wanted to keep reading Amish romance, but we felt like it needed something visually.
sorry.
Our thought was Nintendogs would be a great
I
pick
love
for that.
Nintendogs.
Maddie loves Nintendogs.
We
It's-
adopted a German Shepherd named Parashati.
and
who's
nothing
great
went
for-
wrong, and we just decided we're done, and we.
Well,
definitely did
Nintendogs
not have-
involved mostly yelling, which doesn't work
Which
for a live
apparently
stream.
doesn't work for a live stream and also crashes our computer.
Para.
Parashati!
Parashati!
So we moved
Parashati!
naturally, and we'll get into the zombie romance soon, maybe, or the zombie romance, the Amish
So,
romance.
well, I play Project Zomboid.
Project
Jonah-
Zomboid, which is a direct sequel, of course, to Nintendogs. They
Jonah-
made.
So, Maddie, you're gonna
Oh,
build your
yes.
character real
Yes.
quick. Oh, you know how
I've
to
done
do
this once.
Okay, well then go for it.
And Jonah will read to us an Amish literature that...
It's an Amish widow's new love. Stacy Child says, "Free me, let me go. I am chained to the street because if I leave, it will explode like the 4th of July."
Hey, that's pretty. 4th of July's nice.
It was nearly 3:30 on a Thursday afternoon when bus 457 pulled into the small station in
Be a
Shipshawana.
burglar.
Hope Lambrite and her 3 boys clambered out, gathered their things, and proceeded to walk from the bus stop to the little home she'd purchased sight unseen. According to the map the realtor had sent, the building was only a mere 6 blocks away, and it wasn't as if they had a lot of luggage. They each carried a suitcase, though Isaac struggled with his. John reached over and took it in his left hand. "I can do it," Isaac argued, "but thanks."
Still -6.
"No problem, little brooder," which caused Isaac, her middle son, to scowl even more fiercely. "Why did we have to move here, ma'am? This town is so little. Smaller than Lancaster, that's for sure.
Oh,
and certain."
that's me, illiterate.
You have -6 points to spend.
Yes, that's why I'm doing
Oh,
plus...
so you need to click add trait. There you go. You have 2 points to spend now.
Oh, okay. So I can get...
John pointed out the sign for JoJo's Pretzels, Lolly's Fabric Shop, and the Blue Gate Restaurant and
Better
Theater.
vision at night.
Should be someone willing to give me a job. The business section didn't last long. And
Thin
then
skin?
they were in a neighborhood of older houses that started out fairly nice, but quickly became less cared for and poorer. Somebody said Para is dead.
Para is on a very nice farm. Para is fine.
I guess drives very...
Well, why are you adding more negatives? You can just
so
start.
I can get plus.
Oh.
I want plus. I really want.
Chat, is this the best stream of the year?
It's really funny. Low thirst. But what if I
click
just
start?
Well, I only have negative traits though. Now I need one that's plus
One
30.
positive.
One positive.
Well, Iron Gut.
Perfect. Add trait. Now next.
Now you get to make your character.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's...
you wait. You need to
Oh
make
my gosh! Wait.
the Amish widow.
Parashati!
Parashati.
Para! Surname Para.
Parashati.
Amish.
Amish. Perfect.
Hope stopped on the sidewalk, checking the address on the mailbox, and even pulled out the letter from the realtor to be
That's what
sure
my
she had
dog
the right
looked
place. Yeah, this was it. What is with this house? For once, Lucas wasn't merely being negative. He was voicing the same question they were all asking themselves.
Blue.
They'd stopped in the front of a small home that looked a bit worse than the picture the realtor had shown her on the website.
Double.
Hope braced her shoulders and made a gallant effort to steel her resolve. Nothing a little soap and water won't cure. Hope plastered on a smile. She did that a lot these days, in the sincere belief that it would one day feel natural. Hey, Micah, are you keeping up with chat? Because I cannot keep up with chat. Okay.
Sneakers.
Stacy Child is still here, hence why the stream is still up.
Play.
The crystal light says
These
Stacy
are the
Child
end
carrying
times.
the stream.
In
Let's
the sincere
go find
belief
a
that it would one day
house.
feel natural. So far, it hadn't.
There is no hope of survival.
If you say so, Lucas dropped his suitcase.
Thank you, Stacy Child, for the super chat. Blessing stream RN. Don't die. That's a Hakan moment.
We're gonna get stabbed in the abs.
Lucas dropped his suitcase onto the rickety porch and stuck his hands into his pocket. No doubt he was wishing for his phone, but Hope had sat her three boys down and assured them that there would be no such foolishness here.
No such foolishness.
This was their fresh start.
Piano by Maureen B says, hey, is this a scary game? Not really. I mean, we may want to move to, like, yellow light, but it's very pixelated zombies. So
Yeah.
if you don't like getting eaten, but it's very, very low res,
Ew.
I think most people, I don't think it's overly scary. I mean, it's kind of scary in a sort of way, maybe occasionally.
It's okay. I'll be the scaredest for all of us. Open this.
This was their fresh start. She had exacted
Ugh.
a promise from each
Pink
of them.
frilly underpants. Yes, please.
You want to wear them? If you right-click them, you can click wear.
Wear. Yeah.
Stacy Child says, good night, Matty Bites channel, so look forward to the
Good night,
stream
Stacey
immediately
Child.
ending.
I hope you have a nice night. Oh, let's close that. Keep us away from zombies.
That they wouldn't mess up this second chance with reckless expenditures or impulsive decisions.
You hear
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy?
'cause
We
they
are
had,
not
like,
messing up
phones.
this second chance at
She
stream.
carefully climbed the porch steps that would have to be repaired.
No, shut the window. There's zombies
Put
outside.
the house key into the lock and jiggled it to no avail.
Don't smash the window. Close the curtains. I'm fighting with her.
Let me try that, ma'am. John took the key from her, brushed it against his
see.
pants as if dirt might be the problem.
Ew.
Stacey Child, thank you for the super chat. Shush, Micah. I bless stream. It should be okay.
Dor says, VTE, the 7th was called
Valtech Porta
Max to 10 Gull, and the purpose was to show himself at the night to many persons,
Ooh.
without his head or entrails. In such wise, the devil walked out and carried or pretended.
I went to read the first aid and it just says you're illiterate. And I...
Chat! There comes a time in every Matty Bites stream where you have to acknowledge that Matty
Also, you
can't
chose
read.
to be an illiterate criminal. Why would you do that?
I was a burg. I thought I'd be sneaky.
The key had been waiting for them at the bus station in an envelope with the words Lambrite family penned on the outside.
This is a clusterfuck of a stream.
Those
Oh,
two
this is
words had
great.
given Hope a tiny surge of optimism, a feeling that was quickly evaporating as she watched John push his shoulder into the door in order to wrestle it open. They stepped into a house that was smaller and dingier than the one they'd left. In
Ooh,
Lancaster, they'd at least had their
Lancaster.
things to brighten their small home. Things they'd sold to purchase the bus ticket here. It seems they'd decided to part with
Girl.
so that they might have their big second chance. The money from the sale of their old home had been barely enough to cover... I lost my place.
Had been barely enough to cover.
The cost of the new home. It had all been a risky
There
endeavor,
we
but
go.
she'd prayed
Let's go
and worried
outside.
and hoped and prayed some more. In the end, given Lucas's propensity for trouble, she decided to take the big step of moving her family. As she stood just inside the front door, allowing regret to overtake her earlier optimism, her 3 boys walked through the house. "It'll be okay," John assured her as he returned to the living room. "We'll get some paint." "Yes, we will." She smiled at her oldest, reached
Paint.
up and patted his face. He ducked quickly away, which helped her mood to rebound.
Oh. Ah! Ah! Go faster!
Press
Doxy, thank you for the super chat.
Shift
First stream
to run.
I make is Maddie and the Bites Amish stream, and I couldn't be happier.
Run.
Artemis says, hey, what's going on? We are reading Amish literature, an Amish widow's new love, and playing Project Zomboid. And we got here completely naturally, and it makes sense how we got here, and there's multiple...
Maybe if I
press E to open doors.
yeah,
It's locked.
E,
It's locked.
run away.
And I'm just gonna say, the Amish literature stops when Maddie
Press
dies.
E to hop the fence.
Well, you're shouting.
Oh no.
There you go. Keep going. Keep going.
Artemis says, oh, okay, I have so many questions. It started as a Nintendo stream.
Yeah.
Wait. Why aren't you running?
Because you're pressing caps lock. I fear you are not going to live much longer.
Nah, don't say that about Parashani.
All
Lucas
these
walked back
doors
into
are
the
locked.
living room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kiki says it is a crime. This video only has like 7, including me. Well, you know, you have to understand, we failed twice.
okay. Let's do something else. Let's be a farmer.
Wait, are you reading this for Parashani since she's a literal?
Literate at all?
Thank you, I'm
Thank
doing
you,
what?
I'm doing what?
Punchy McPuncherson says F in the chat for Maddie. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Oh, you start. That's not nice. Run away.
Wow, that was... They really screwed you there.
What? Okay, what else am I supposed to be doing? Hey,
Artemis
excuse
says,
me.
Nintendogs. That makes clear things up.
Where's the door? Open the door.
Oh my god.
What was I supposed
Best
to do?
stream of the year, chat.
What was I?
Click new character. Alright.
What was I supposed to do?
I'm
there?
gonna help you pick.
Give me the Amish. You know how to play this game. You can
Alright.
50-50 it.
We're gonna help you build a usable person. We're gonna make you a park ranger. So
Okay.
you've got some skills.
Okay.
Piano by Maureen B says Maddie would not survive in a zombie pull-up.
I would not. I think I might just end myself.
Punchy McPuncherson says, open the door!
Go to a farm, I should say.
A
Just-
farm? What is it with this house? That's a line from the book. Lady LJL says, honestly, I'd be down to watch random Maddie gaming streams. I would love to see Maddie play Portal. I think that would be really fun. Tentatively.
I'm not gonna lie. I keep tuning the Amish out.
Well,
'cause
so,
I'm
do we want to keep doing the Amish or do we want to just do...
Make a poll.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall
Amish plus video game or just video game?
we... Amish
That could just be me
Alright.
though, because I'm
game or just
So this is our guy. His name is
game.
Amish Stream.
Amish
Amish
stream, yes.
plus game, just
What is
game.
that guy doing?
He's dead.
Someone says, I lost it, said, smooth, Maddie. Get past that YouTube demonetization.
Okay, Amish plus game. That I thought it was.
Yeah,
most
people-
That's the thing,
people
it's
are
hard
saying.
to... View Princess says, I need the Amish.
No, cause I'm the one who's playing the game, so if you're watching and listening, that's fun. Cause I
Okay.
don't know, play. Let's go. And then
So-
these are walking. See, and it started me not.
Close here. The first thing you're gonna want to do is close all the curtains.
That's
Bunch of
what I
McBuncher
did
said, thank you for the
last
super
time.
chat. Worst stream of the year? Maybe. Best clusterfuck of the year? 100%. I love this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Close curtain. I feel like it's so rude to have the smash window right next to the close curtain button.
Yeah.
Because I keep being like, smash window.
Yeah, like I need you to read. I cannot
Yeah,
keep up
I'm
with
doing
the
one says
Amish.
TBH. I would be really sad if you stopped reading. I was super happy about it.
Okay, let's keep
On
reading.
to more Amish. What's with this house? For once, Lucas wasn't merely being negative. He was voicing the same question they were all asking themselves. They'd stop. Have you already read this? We've so already read this.
Something about buy paint.
Nothing a little soap and water won't cure. We may
No.
just double read it. Hope plastered
No,
on
no,
a
no.
smile. Show me where we are.
We are in West Point, Kentucky.
Stacy Child says, I smelled stream buffering. I'm going to crash out. Okay, we're there. Lucas walked back into the living room. Only 2 bedrooms?
Oh.
Tell me I don't have to share with Isaac and John. Unless one of us gets married? Yeah, you do. John laughed.
What?
Not
Okay.
to each other.
Yeah, not to
just-
each other, man.
They're like, if we get married, us brothers, we'll sleep in the same bed like married people do.
No, I'm just. Come on.
Unless one of us gets married? Yeah, you do. John laughed. Ha, ha, ha. Let's see what Isaac has found in the backyard. Hope walked through the 2 bedrooms, separated by 1 small bath. Wait, how many bedrooms does this house have?
I thought it was.
No, this house, the Zomboid
It's
house.
got
Oh,
one.
2.
So this is a
No,
smaller
1.
house than the house. So count your blessings, or don't.
Yeah.
Food.
Hope walked through the 2...
Beer! You know who else drinks beer?
Ron.
Ron drinks beer because he's evil in 9-year-old
And
Maddie's
he
head.
does. No, I was 15,
That's
which is
so
worse.
much worse.
Hope walked through the 2 bedrooms, separated by 1 small bath. The wood floors would clean up. They might even shine with enough elbow grease. The walls would have to be painted, though. Not only were they a terrible color, somewhere between off-white and taupe?
Taupe?
T-A-U-P-E?
Toupee.
Busy Disney Studios, thank you for the super chat. I keep dreaming that I'm watching your streams only to wake up and realize I'm not. Anyway, have some Dr. Pepper, thank you very much. Hope you're all having a good day.
Yippee!
I'm doing what? We're at the part where I stopped reading. Hell yeah. In front of Monkey 22 says, Doghouse? Is Para there? I
Oh,
hope
let's go
not. They're
check.
zombies.
So, Maddie, to go into attack mode, you hold this button down, and then you can swing your bat. That'll help you.
I've only played this game once. That's probably
So,
why I'm not
when-
doing
when-
so
Ooh,
well.
that is a great idea.
Right-click
Piano by
and
Maureen
move
B
around.
says, I'd love to see an Amish X Animal Crossing stream. I think that we could 100% do that.
I like to fish on Animal Crossing.
Stardew Valley,
Hey,
you would
Shotty.
love.
are you in there?
You would love Stardew Valley. It's very cute.
Would I?
Yeah, you can farm and you like a dog shows up to your house.
Oh, there's a dog?
There's a dog and you can pet up. You would love Stardew Valley. I have it. We should.
I love dogs.
Oh wait, I need to end the. I always forget to.
Stacey Child says, "Let me go, free me from my
I
shackles."
think we're good. If you
Please.
want to go,
I think you're
mean,
good to go. I think it just really hated Nintendo.
Chat is positive about Stardew, so maybe next Wednesday, because I think we're trying out some
We're
different
trying
stuff.
We're gonna
Things.
try some funkier Wednesday streams to see if we can.
Whoa. Oh.
Anyway,
What's
back to
in
the
there?
Amish.
Is it
Maddie has
just
never
a
played
box?
Stardew. Yeah, Maddie doesn't play a lot of games, but I
I'm
think
not good at this.
I think you would really like Stardew Valley. It's really low stakes.
Wait, I hear something.
Yeah, it might be at the window.
Stacy Child says, "I'm flying away."
Well, don't open the window.
I'm looking for close the window.
I don't think they have a curtain.
The beds looked like they needed to be taken out to the curb and left for the garbage truck. They'd start hitting garage sales the next
get
day.
out!
Fight
Run!
mode.
Run!
Throw-
Go
though,
into fight mode. Right click.
though without a
Right.
horse and buggy to use for bringing items home,
do I
relocating
hit her?
anything they
Yes.
purchased would be a problem.
No, you need to keep it. Why
The
did you
old
stop
fami-
clicking?
Should I keep going?
Yes.
The old familiar weight threatened to settle on her. Before it had a chance, she walked into the kitchen, then smiled. Sunlight
wasn't
poured through the back windows and turned the small kitchen and dining area into a haven of light. The bank of windows that stretched across the... I'm reading this. I'm not getting a word of it in my brain. The bank of windows that stretched across the entire room went a long way toward raising her spirits. They were dirt smudged, like everything else in the house, but dirt could be wiped away.
I love wiping dirt away.
I'm doing what says, do you play the Stardew Valley Expanded mod? No, but I might in the future when after this stream I go and Google it. I will say, does that add... My gripe with Stardew Valley, I like Stardew Valley, but you have... The children in that game are terrible. You have a child, and then they're born, they're baby for 5 seconds,
So,
then they're child
my
for 5
life.
seconds,
You're
and then
gonna
they're
die
just
soon.
stuck.
You need to
Keep
that
holding
down.
it and then hit that button.
Yeah.
I'm so good at
I
this
will look
game.
that up. I'm doing what?
Media
because
literacy.
because
I've
I-
actually never played Stardew Valley.
It is It is the best.
A YouTuber I really like was always like, I play Stardew Valley.
They're saying there's fan art in the Discord.
There's fan art in the Discord? Okay, let's pause this. The video games I play are Super Monkey Ball.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
10 minutes
Super
ago, a
Monkey
friend
Ball.
of mine just texted me the words, "Do you?"
Stardew Valley?
No, just like he doesn't watch the stream, he just texts me, "Do you?"
Do you what?
Oh, chirps.
Chirps. Oh
I
yeah,
do.
these were the happy birthday ones.
It's your birthday today.
Loud. Kiki says, you have a Discord?
good,
Yes,
Goosey.
check the description of this
yes.
stream.
Oh, look, Maddie, birthday Maddie.
birthday,
Nessaba,
Maddie.
thank you for the super chat. Night Bites, going to sleep after a long day of inheriting my mom's garden. I got to work in the morning.
Ooh.
It's pronounced, Nasiba. I think I got it. I got it.
Oh, good job,
I
Nasiba.
got it.
I hope you have a lovely sleep. Thank you so much.
This is definitely not the stream. We've had streams that you could probably fall asleep to.
This
This is not the
wonderful.
stream.
Oh my
In
gosh,
honor
it's
of
Parashani! That's
You know, the
Amish!
funny thing is, I was trying.
Oh my god!
Like Easter birthday? That's really
check
good.
check
Some new-
the art. Again,
Oh,
saying
that's
the art
so
channel.
good.
Scroll. Ooh, that's just lovely.
Man, y'all are
The
talented.
art is very talented.
Ooh, Maddie
Oh.
Mumbo, I recognize their
Oh.
art anywhere.
Well, sorry, what are...
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. It's so perfect. Okay, I'm ready.
Back
Do
to
I-
Amish
the
zombies.
Amish
Artemis says,
zombies.
"How was your birthday, Maddie?"
Oh, it was really good. We went. Why am I not moving?
Click
Hello.
on the screen.
We went and we got rotating sushi. And that was really fun. I love rotating sushi. It's
For those who
super
don't know,
yummy.
it's where there's a conveyor belt around the restaurant that has plates of sushi on it. It's
yeah.
very cool.
And then it's basically like pay by the dish. I like it because I feel like I'm not wasting food, and then I get exactly the food I want. Oh. Yeah.
Good job.
Get him.
Oh, Maddie, you're so dead.
I'm doing it.
The old familiar weight threatened to settle on her. Before it had a chance, she walked back. She walked into the kitchen, then smiled. Sunlight poured through the back windows and turned the small kitchen and dining area into a haven of light. The
Ooh.
bank of windows. I've so read this
How did
already.
she turn it into a haven of light?
That she opened the
She opened a
Wow.
window
Eric-
and
the
turned
window.
the light
Eric
away.
Stuckey is handsome.
Oh, hey.
Does the Amish story have zombies? We don't know yet. Unlikely. Do y'all know the KFC dating game where you play Colonel Sanders? Yes, and that would also be fun, I think. I would love to play, if we're talking gaming streams, and if people are interested in that, you know,
Oh,
tentatively let us know.
some food.
There's like this pigeon dating sim where
check
you,
all
hey,
the
Toful boyfriend, yes. Someone said it as I was thinking of it.
Eat.
Hope walked to the
Yum.
refrigerator, opened it out of
Oh.
habit, and was surprised to see a
Do I
box
have
of
a
fried
can
chicken,
opener?
containers of potato
I feel
salad
like I
and
could
beans,
open it.
a 6-pack of soda, a carton of milk, and a box of cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
A note pinned to the box of fried chicken said, "Welcome to your new home. Your first meal is on us." That's insane. It was signed by Babs Jones, the realtor that Hope had worked with throughout the last 6 weeks. Their realtor, like, stocked their fridge?
He's a
That's
cool
so
realtor.
nice.
Babs Jones.
Door says, in mathematics, a subspace is a
Oh,
subset
look, door.
of a larger space that itself has a structure
Uh-oh.
of a space. In linear algebra, a subspace is a vector space that is contained within another vector space. Thank you, Door.
Room.
Hope could put off her trip to the grocer until the next day. They
That's
had
so
dinner
kind.
and breakfast. John and Lucas had beds to sleep on, though there were no sheets.
They don't make realtors like this anymore.
No,
it's
they
so
really
true.
don't, since this came out in... What year did this
I
come
think
out?
the 20s. The
2025! They don't make realtors like that.
2025?
That's a this year publication.
What do you...
This year?
This, like, not even...
Please don't come after us, Amish love-inspired
Now
romance.
here's the thing. This is this is transformative content because this is my review of the book. Where are the Amish people? Sure, we may be 10 pages in. However, My review of this is, it's good. We like it. We think we need to read more, however, to make this truly transformative.
Sun and Moon says, I'm getting my real estate license soon. Are you going to leave your
Yeah,
clients
you gotta
fried
leave.
chicken?
That's so nice of you if you do.
Fairy Fatale says, was this written ironically? No, this is a real book. This is a novel.
From, like, a company that does,
Like, that's the thing. We're not reading this digitally. This is a paper book in here.
I don't think you could hear it.
They literally do Amish-inspired, or Amish love-inspired. Maddie, when you run, it makes you louder, and the zombies can hear you.
Oh, okay. How do I get rid of this thing? Ah.
Click out of it.
I'm so good at
They
this
can
game.
hear it. They can hear the book ASMR.
Keep reading the Amish so I have something relaxing to listen to while I play a stressful zombie game that I'm really good at.
They'd each packed one blanket that could be laid over the box springs. Isaac was still young enough to think of it as an adventure to sleep on the floor, and Hope didn't mind doing so either. The important thing was that they had a roof over their heads. She was grateful for those simple things. Those cheesy things.
Those cheesy things.
Moving closer to the window.
Those cheesy. Oh, there's a zombie over there. And here.
She stood...
Why are there so many zombies?
She stood there studying her boys in the afternoon light. The backyard had an old chain-link fence around it that was sagging in places, just like me. A swing hung from maple trees.
Get him.
Isaac laughed as he pumped his legs, going higher and higher.
Wait, what is he doing?
He pumped his legs,
Legs,
going
he goes
higher and higher.
Wait, why is...
Keep up by it, Maddie. He's on the swings.
Ah.
Lucas had plopped onto the
Yeah.
ground and was lying on his back, staring up at the clear blue Indiana
you
sky.
stupid zombie.
John was walking the perimeter, checking things out. Next to the house was a small lot with a newish barn and enough pasture for a
Why are
single
you looting
horse.
all his clothes?
Maybe
Well,
two.
he just... Whoa!
This stream is now demonetized for...
No, you can grab anything that you want. You don't have to. I'm just saying, clicking the black bar will open up any containers.
When have we ever
I
tripped
steal
on
his
saying
socks?
Punchy
I'm gonna
McPuncherson?
steal his socks.
We are literate.
Grab.
We are so good at reading.
I'm stealing his socks.
Next to the
I think I need them.
The realtor had
What
assured
about you? What do you got? Let's steal your
Here, Micah,
lumberjack
I'm
shirt.
going back to reading. Where are you at?
Whoa.
Right there where it says the realtor.
I have your
Where?
shirt.
The realtor.
The realtor had assured Hope that the owner would be happy to rent it out to them once they had a horse and buggy. Paint, furniture, bedding, dishes, food, a horse and buggy. She stopped her thoughts before the growing list overwhelmed her. She
Okay.
stopped her thoughts before they returned to the latest letter from Edwin Bing that was saying,
Edwin Bing.
Edwin Bing, EDWINBING. That
Red
was
Mage
sitting in her
says,
purse unopened.
Red Mage says, I'm pretending that Micah is the radio host on Maddie's Pip-Boy. That's, in Fallout, they have, like, a little old-timey device that, like, plays
Too
radios.
many.
She knew what it said. She didn't know how to fix that situation. She wanted to do the right thing, but in that particular case,
no.
she didn't know how.
Fuck
so
you.
she pushed the
Kill
worry
you. Kill
to
you.
the back of her
Kill
mind.
you. Yeah.
There was
idiot. You
enough in
stupid
front
zombie.
of her to attend without focusing on what.
Is this performance art? Are we doing performance art?
Back in Lancaster. 9. She wouldn't dwell on that. They would make a new life in
Oh,
Shipshawana
dear.
work.
Let's kill you.
God hadn't abandoned them. Yes, she'd made poor decisions in her
Yeah.
life.
God's not gone yet. Do you believe?
Yes, the boy's father had been
Let's
unreliable
take
at
your
best and
underwear.
irresponsible at worst. Maddie, what the hell?
He's
Maddie,
wearing
calm down. The
boxers.
YouTube lawyers will come after you. What, for kill? Or for the copyright infringement on the Amish
Let's
romance?
leave you.
But he had
No,
loved them in
I
his
don't.
own way. His death 2 years earlier had been a blow. Now they were starting over. This was their grand second chance. How many times can they say that?
No, you don't understand. You didn't get it the first time.
And she wasn't about to see it go to waste. You can
I
smash
like
windows.
break a window?
Yeah.
But it will hurt.
Well, no,
Ah,
make
no.
sure you pick out the glass. Right click on it. Okay. Or
It didn't. Oh,
Yeah, but it
that's not
can.
my right finger. I see.
yeah.
Oh, do you think I'm literate this time?
Yes.
Carpentry. Let's take
Skill level too low to read!
Well, 'cause
Oh,
it's
Maddie can't
carpent-
catch up
Well,
right!
it's Carpentry Volume 2. You need to find Carpentry Volume 1.
So that's why it's, you
Yeah.
know, making me feel inadequate as a human being.
As had become his situation on Saturday mornings,
Tyler
Amos,
Preston, do I believe in God? After everything I've seen today, no, I don't believe that God exists. Worst stream of the year!
Amos yonder met his bishop at the Cozy Corner Cafe for breakfast. It wasn't as if he had children at home that needed him there. His 5 girls were all married and busy with families of their own.
Ooh,
The
let's
breakfast
take a
with
look.
Ezekiel had probably started out of pity for Amos, as his family shrank. But as with most things, it quickly turned into a habit they both looked forward to.
Why is she reading? She's just supposed to be looking at it.
That's a dude.
Oh, why is he reading? He's just supposed to be putting it in his backpack.
Ezekiel had performed
Let's
Amos's
put
marriage
this
to
in
Lydia
here.
all those years ago. He'd been
And
present
let's
for
put
all
this in
5
here.
of his
No,
girls'
come on.
births, for his wife's passing, for his girls' baptisms and weddings, and even the birth of his
Okay,
grandchildren.
I'm done reading
Ezekiel
this.
was more than his bishop. He was as close
heck?
as a brooder.
I'm really zoning in and out of this, and then I just hear, Ezekiel was more than his bishop. He was more of a brooder.
That's what it says. After greeting his friend and nodding to the waitress indicating that he'd love a cup of coffee, he asked, "Why the frown on this beautiful April day?
April.
We have a new family in town." Ezekiel paused as if he were
Right.
considering his words.
Oh,
"A
it's
new
Grab.
Amish family, and I believe they need our help.
Do the
Tell
Amish
me
move?
more!"
Let's eat.
After we order, Ezekiel said.
Aren't the Amish, like, known for not
Yeah.
moving? Isn't that,
Yeah.
like...
No, Micah, they're having
Well, but she also had
their
cell
grand
phones with her
second
kids.
chance. No, I feel like they were living, like, outside of the Amish lifestyle and they are returning.
Well, but, okay,
Like,
maybe.
her husband wasn't
Punchy
Amish.
McPuncher said, thank you for the super chat. This stream feels like a fever dream.
I really am trying to make as many people
I'm
as
just
possible
eating some
question
honey.
their sanity.
Let's eat some honey and let's eat a granola
After we
bar.
order, Ezekiel said, I see you eyeing the plate of biscuits and gravy.
Elijah T. Center
Our
says,
waitress
love
is
to walk
carrying-
into this. Girl, what is going on?
We are reading Amish literature and Maddie is playing Project Zomboid.
It
I'm
used to
killing
be
everyone.
Nintendogs.
Yeah.
It turns out Nintendo's main gameplay feature was yelling at the microphone, and that didn't really feel like a good stream.
Should I grab the grill brush? Is that a good idea?
Dylan
What would
H.
you
says,
use
I've
the
been here the
rubber
whole
for?
time and I don't know
grilling?
what's going on.
Oh,
Amos
there's
had a
so-
fondness for
Ew,
any-
dead mouse. I
It's
probably
uncooked, though.
shouldn't eat it. Grab. Let's just grab all of it. Let's grab
Amos had a
all of the
fondness for
food.
any type of fresh bread, as well as most foods that were sweet or salty. His Dorschdern made sure... His
His
Dosh...
Dorster?
Dashdern made sure there were few
Gosh
such
darn.
things in his kitchen. Unfortunately, their influence hadn't reached the Cozy Corner Cafe.
Eat.
Once they ordered, Ezekiel picked up the conversation where
I wish
they
I
left
could
it.
eat tomatoes.
Hope Lambrite is 46 years old. She is a widow with 3 sons. John is 17, Lucas is 15, and the youngest lad, Isaac, is 10. They arrived 2 days ago, moved here from Lancaster, looking for a new start. Those last 5 words
Let's
hung
see if there's any
between them for a
drugs in
moment.
here.
Elijah T. Center says, how much money do we need to pay to get the Nintendog stream?
Oh, it just doesn't work.
Well, it wasn't working, so we need enough money to...
I was gonna say...
Not that I'm saying we weren't playing that on a DS, because we definitely were. We would never use any other method to play Nintendo
this
games.
house is
so
We
hot.
love legally buying Nintendo games. But we need enough for a
issue- the-
DS
no.
capture card and enough for me to care about installing a DS capture card.
Just the issue
Can
was
I live
was
here?
all the gameplay. Yeah, you can live here if you'd
How
like.
do I find curtains? Do I just have to go?
You have to go to other places
Yes.
and remove them.
Ah.
If you
Do I need
right-click-
to?
Punchy McPuncherson
You
says,
can
no,
remove
Nintendogs broke the stream twice and imprisoned Stacy Child. That's true. Stacy
Yeah.
Child was in a, like, you know, in a fantasy where there's a princess and a gemstone, and
Because I
she's
can
going,
move this and put it downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't get up to the second window, right?
No.
Okay, this is my new house.
With the
Ooh,
broken out
Elijah T.
window?
Cetera says, Maddie, play the Littlest Pet Shop game for original Wii?
There's a Littlest Pet Shop game.
I'm Googling.
Those last 5 words hung between them for
I
a
want to
moment.
play the Littlest.
Wait, actually,
Amos
Google it,
understood.
Google it on stream.
No, I'm busy.
Okay, then I'll Google it.
I'm stealing some. Oh, is there drugs in here?
Oh, this looks
There's a saw.
awful.
Grab.
Do you want to play this next Wednesday?
Maybe next Wednesday.
Amos understood there were many reasons families started over. He didn't need to know the
Ugh.
particulars about the
in the box?
Lambrite family. And
Jars.
Ezekiel would only share what was necessary.
Corset? A double-barrel shotgun!
Girl boss, girl boss, girl
Nothing
boss.
but the corset and the double-barrel shotgun. Drop
Grab.
everything else.
Elisha D. Center says,
Can
be
I
nice to
grab
4-year-old me's
Yeah.
favorite game. In fairness, I think it looks phenomenally
Grab.
terrible.
It's not grabbing.
You might be out of space because you're just picking up
Yeah,
everything. Why don't
you may
close
need
the
to-
radio?
You may need to drop some
Click here.
fruit jam.
Over here.
Natka,
Click
parentheses, Noctua, says, Stacy Child went into the jewel box.
He didn't need-
Perfect.
Airfried says, I found drugs in the hills where I live. I ran far away after I found them.
That's probably.
Get him! Get him! Ah! Kill! Kill! Kill!
Kill John Lennon.
Guys, clip that.
I'm so sorry. That scared
Sun and
me.
Moon says, have y'all heard of a leapfrog? I have no idea the logistics of streaming a leapfrog.
Oh my gosh, I want to throw up so bad. That was so scary. I'm dizzy.
Cowboys Fan Channel says, this is my favorite audiobook. Okay, here's the goal. I
Their
don't know.
conversation was again interrupted as Jenny placed
A gun
2 platters
case.
of the day's special. No, keep.
I don't know if there's Project Zomboid speedruns, but from here on, I'm declaring this a speedrun. I don't know what the win conditions are. We're going to meet them and we're gonna submit this. And some poor speedrunning, speedrun.com admin is gonna have to sit
watch
through
this.
all of this.
2 platters of the day's special in front of them, complete with biscuits and gravy. They silently blessed the food as was their custom and dug in.
Wait,
When
where was
Ezekiel
my
had pushed his
house?
plate away and Amos had his cup of coffee refilled,
Oh,
they picked
no.
up the
Oh,
topic
I remember
once
that
more.
pile of garbage. I live over here.
I've secured employment for John with Stephen Miller. Helping with the
Yeah.
buggy tours? Yup.
I probably shouldn't eat that garbage though.
The Lambrites
Hey, I
have no
killed that
buggy
guy.
or horse,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
transportation is a bit of a challenge. Stephen can swing by
Ooh,
and pick
do you think there's
the boy
mail?
up. Exactly. I doubt it. There's a guy coming.
You know what? I'll fight
So,
him.
do you see your little effects over there?
Yeah, get him.
Oh,
no.
you were bit.
Baby Beam says
Get
the
it.
win condition is, well, here, is to survive. Let me,
Kill.
Project
Kill.
You are over and covered,
Zomboid
carrying too much.
speedrun.com.
You're in pain and you're bleeding, so you're gonna want to come over here to your heart.
There
Heart.
isn't one.
You need to bandage it. So
I have a band-aid.
There is no
Yeah,
Project
okay, so
Zomboid
right-click on
speedrun
it.
because they say it has an arbitrary win condition.
Right-click.
What do you mean
Bandage.
speedrun.com? There's a pencil sharpening speedrun category.
Am I good?
you're not dying now, but you are over encumbered, and that's slowing you down. You need to drop some stuff.
Well, I'm coming back to my house as soon as I remember how to walk.
Smart thinking. Let me guess, you're still looking for employment for Lucas, the 15-year-old boy? I am. It wasn't unusual for Ezekiel to let Amos know about such needs. As the largest employer of
Those
Amish in
windows
town,
would walk
he
down.
often had a spot open. Or he could make a spot. The Shipshawana outdoor market was the largest of its
How
kind
can
in
I
the
drive?
Midwest. You need to find the keys for the car.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna come in here. Never mind. Suddenly, that other house with the one window doesn't
Dragonfly
seem so
Away
bad.
says drawing the stream RN and it's getting chaotic. It's getting! I mean, look at your screen right now and tell me how this is Nintendogs.
Nintendogs.
And was
Ooh,
growing in crowd size and number of employees every year.
This will be a good house for
Elisha
me.
T. Center says randomly tuning into the Amish book because I heard 18-year-old boy and went, uh-oh.
As owner, Amos was still in charge of hiring.
Man, all these
Ooh,
motherfuckers.
Punchy McPuncherson, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
My left brain is listening to Zombie Stream, my right brain is listening to Amish Stream, and neither are retaining any of the information.
Something about a 15-year-old.
18!
Oh.
No, there was also a 15-year-old.
Yeah, 15-year-old
They're talking
was
about
looking
her
for
2
a
boys
job.
and how they're looking to get them work.
Oh, man.
Though he'd officially turned over the general manager position to his son-in-law, Gideon. I'd be happy to hire the boy, Amos said. But what aren't you saying? That glint in your eye tells me there's more. Indeed. Hope shared with me that Lucas has been a bit of a challenge. I won't go into the details.
Bet you have keys.
Those are hers to share with you. Should she feel the need...
Idiot. What?
But the boy
I'm doing it right, I
may
thought.
require a kind
Does he have
but
keys?
firm guiding hand.
Does he have keys to this
Do you
house?
see keys?
There's a hand fork.
Hand fork, hand fork, hand fork,
Do you think-
hand fork.
She hand on my fork till I...
Elijah T. Cetera says, like Da Vinci, writing with 2 languages in either hand at once, except brain rot.
Dor says, I joined the Discord. I've never been more excited in my life.
Punchy McPuncherson says, I fucking love this. This is better than cable. And that's all we ask.
Yeah,
There was
they don't let this on cable.
dogs.
We want to be one step above TBS. That's Turner Broadcasting
No,
Service.
do it again. Right-click again.
Right
again.
click again.
Remove broken glass.
Elijah T. Cetera says, door. How do you like all the doors in this game?
How do I climb through?
Okay, Amos would have liked additional specifics about a prospective employee, but apparently Ezekiel had said all he planned to on the subject. The bishop grinned, pulled a small sheet of paper from his pocket, and slid it across the table.
Yeah, this seems like a nice house to live in. There's already
Well,
a radio.
but you broke the window, so you're
Well-
gonna need to board it up.
So how do I do that?
You're going to need to acquire boards.
Oh my gosh. I should just die.
We could go to Acting Empress.
No. I'm still alive.
When you die.
Yeah, when I
when
die.
Maddie dies, we go to Acting Empress. So you're still encumbered.
So how do I take my backpack off and eat my food?
So you can right-click on your backpack
Right.
and
click,
unequip.
Unequip.
Oh, and now you can drop it, because now you're just carrying it.
What button?
Drop.
Drop. Okay, I really can't lose this, but I'll eat some spaghetti bolognese.
Did you get a can opener?
No, fine, I'll
You've
eat some
got chips and
antibiotics.
cereal.
Barry
Your
Fatale says, after this stream, I'm gonna take a shower. That's the energy I hope to be putting out into the world.
I love
The
taking
bishop
showers.
grinned, pulled a small sheet of paper from his pocket, and slid it across the table.
When
That's
did the
Hope's
bishop
address.
get here?
It would be good if you could stop by today. Amos
Ooh,
frowned
books.
at the address. He knew it well enough.
Dry ramen. Do I need to cook it? I do.
You're too full to eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a nice problem.
Amos frowned at the address. He knew it well enough. One of the poorer rentals in their small town that had gone up for sale a
Dog
month or so
food.
ago.
Wait, are there
Ooh.
dogs?
No. He'd been
I've been
surprised.
doing what? Thank you for the super chat. I left a list of Stardew mods I recommend. I really actually appreciate that. Download menuing in the Discord and at Maddie so you can see them. I will check that out.
Ew.
Even if Fairy Patel says I need a shower, Micah, but y'all ain't coming with me.
Aww.
Also the energy I hope to bring into the world.
And kitchen tongs. What are they
No, but I
doing?
will, even if we don't end up doing it on stream, which I think would be fun to do. Well, we'll see. I will just check that out because I want, because Stardew Valley, I really liked it. It kind of just got stagnant for me.
The fun thing, Project Zomboid is multiplayer. We could all three play together.
Wait,
and-
we could save me from the zombies?
Well,
We may have to
it would
Where's
take
this area?
a bit of
Ah,
setup.
drugs?
I've been doing what says I've brought them into the shower once. Bad idea. I can't hear shit in there. Lol.
I do that all the time.
Dor says, why do I have to resend my email to talk in the Discord?
I don't know, Dor. I don't know shit about Discord.
Oh, I signed it up so that you had to have an email to sign up, and you had to have that email for like more than 5 minutes, I think.
Ooh, Red Major says, Micah, who are you smooching in Stardew Valley? I'm prepared to judge you.
What's a keytar? Can I play it?
The answer to that is
There's a
a
flight
secret,
case, there's
and
gonna be a
it's
gun in
Penny.
Gun.
Well, you're just carrying it.
No, how do I?
Go over to the flight case here.
Oh my gosh.
Click on it.
Penny and
click.
or
Drop.
Shane. I never actually got to marrying Shane, but
you see
those
the
were the
case
two
over on the
people
side there?
I ended up going for.
Yes.
Blue electric.
Krobus!
How do I
Krobus is a
play?
good fucking
You
object.
can use it as your weapon, though.
Or
You can
good
equip it in both hands. and wax
option,
on
not
as well.
object.
Okay, well. how do
we
I-
stand Krobus.
Wait. A strapless bra animal print? Yes, please. Where? Oh wait,
Your
you're a
whole
boy, I
inventory.
forgot.
Your whole inventory is just gonna be bras.
I got pink frilly underwear at one point. Okay, wait. I can.
He'd been surprised when he'd learned that someone had bought the place. If he remembered correctly, the house looked as if it would fall over in a good wind. I assume we'll be having a work day there soon. Next Saturday, the family came into town Thursday afternoon with the clothes on their backs and nothing more. We'll be coordinating donations as well as painting and shoring up the place on the workday. Until then, I dropped off a few bags of groceries and some bedding. Sounds good. Ezekiel stood. So Amos did too. Let me walk you out, Amos said.
Oh no, I'm
slipping
getting
a $10
canceled.
tip onto the table.
What are you getting
I
canceled?
called Krobus an object. I'm getting canceled.
It's over for you, Micah.
Ooh, toilet
The
paper.
Stardew Valley fans are
Oh,
raging.
good.
The April sunshine felt good on his face. Amos was self-aware enough to realize that he'd been out of sorts since his youngest daughter, Eunice, had married the previous month. He worried about the girls for so long that it was possible he had forgotten how to
Getting
pay
really
attention
good at this game.
to his own needs.
Wait.
I think in-game you've been alive for 2 hours.
No.
Wait. I'm sorry. I call Krobus an object. I can't play. Jonah's holding a
Doke
phone.
says go to the farm with Parashani, Micah.
Oh! Para!
Well, what do you mean the door unlocks now? The door didn't unlock earlier.
Well, yeah, because you were inside. You could unlock it.
IDK with Stardew Valley is, so I'm not
Oh,
mad
why
at
is
Micah.
it dark outside?
Because it's nighttime.
Come back. We're gonna go back in.
He had worried about his girls for so long that it was possible he had forgotten how to pay attention to his own needs.
Does
At
she
60
need to
years
sleep,
old,
or does he need to sleep?
is 60 and 40 a weird age gap?
It depends on when you get married.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't think anyone
No,
cares.
here's the thing. How do I
Micah,
sleep?
put a poll in chat. 60
Ooh,
and 40 a
poll.
weird age gap, yes or no?
Sleep. You sure you want to sleep? Yes. No, it depends on when they meet. I would say that the thing with age
If they're
gaps-
meeting at 60 and 40.
Yeah, that's totally fine. If they're meeting at 20 and 40, that's when I have an issue. Because the younger you are meeting someone older, you guys haven't had enough life
awake
experiences. Yeah, you haven't had enough life experiences, so that's why I think it's weird.
Thank you, Micah.
Punchy McPuncherson has, thank you for the super chat. How many times have you been canceled, Micah? On this stream, like 20.
What have you been doing?
At 60 years old, he'd made the decision to retire in 3 months. But then what would he do? He preferred working, even if it wasn't necessary financially. Oh, Stacy Child, you're still trapped?
Stacy
Child, thank you for the
you
super
can
chat.
go to
Micah, you
bed.
should shout out Ariadne via ukulele since she's now facing the consequences of her actions.
Is she?
Is she? That's,
We gotta catch up on...
Which one is Ariadne is from I'm the Queen in This Life? Yeah. I've been told that the whole point of that story is that she had a second chance and she still fucked it up, and that's, yeah. So that's my bad. I did not read enough of that comic.
The answer to the poll is 60 and 40 a weird age gap. The answer that won is para!
Ah.
But it was 24% yes, 31% no, 45% para.
Do you think this house is gonna be unlocked? Oh my gosh, hi Popeye.
Oh,
After
man.
walking Ezekiel to the parking area where their horse and buggies waited, Amos decided he might as well visit the Lambrite family before running his Saturday errands. He
That was
climbed
so
into his buggy and called out to Peanut. The mare was cream-colored and young enough to still enjoy the outing.
It was cream colored?
She set off down the road at a nice
Wait,
trot.
a
We're talking
human
about
or
a horse.
dog?
Punchy
Okay.
McPuncherson, thank you for the super chat. Congratulations on being very cancelable. It's a skill.
Now let's.
The drive
kill
from the
you.
cafe to the Lambrite home was less than a mile.
But they all take place at
Stupid,
cafes.
stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, we've read 3 of these, and they all end up at cafes.
Well, let's steal
On
your
arriving, he
stuff.
directed Peanut over to the curb, hoping he'd remembered
Ooh.
the wrong address, but knowing
Let's
he hadn't.
steal your.
This was
You're
it
dying,
all
you're
right.
gonna die, you're gonna die.
Oh, she got me.
You gotta turn to face her.
It may be time for acting Empress, folks.
Alright, smash her brains in. Now you gotta go check that wound. She's dead.
Moozle says, I just joined. Can someone catch
Bandage.
me up on what's going on? Lol.
Right click.
Well, clearly this is a comic.
Yeah. This comic is really, get her, stupid. Why would
You're gonna need to tear some of your clothes to make another
No, so what
bandage.
happened is we were going to read Amish romance-inspired books.
Stop. Just
And
clicking.
play Nintendogs, but then
Yes.
then Nintendogs crashed our computer
Right
multiple
click.
times,
Right
and
click.
so we switched to Project Zomboid. So we are
Okay,
reading
not Marcus, something else.
an Amish widow's new love
Right
and
click
playing
on your
Project
window,
Zomboid. And Maddie's very good at it.
Clothing? No, she is not.
Maddie's
I'm
great
so
at
good
it.
at it. I've been killing so many
Go
people.
back here. Now, rip sheets.
Rip sheets.
We would
There
like
you
to
go.
note for the YouTube gods, we are killing
There we
virtual
go.
people in Minecraft.
And
This was it,
yeah.
all right. The home was worse than he'd remembered. The structure looked rotted in some places.
People
It
are
was
saying
sorely in
clip
need of
that.
paint, and no doubt had a roof that leaked. It was also small for 4 people. He guessed it topped out at 800 square feet.
You're hitting the board.
I can't just hit him.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the board is in the way. You're helping him break the board.
Oh.
It could have been nicer, just a nice starter home for a newly married couple if it were renovated. As a home for a mom and 3 growing boys,
Where
it
did
would be
you?
a challenge.
You
Wait, did
had-
she get a boy? I feel like there were 2 boys.
No,
She
there's
had
3.
3 boys.
He walked up the porch steps carefully as the boards were rotted in places. A young boy
Ooh,
answered his
another
knock on the door.
strapless bra.
You must be
Where?
Isaac. Yes.
I think I'm wearing like 3 strapless
No, they
bras.
come off and you're just carrying them around now.
Oh, so I'm just carrying around someone's bras.
My name is Amos. Is your
Moozle's-
mother home?
Moozle says, you are doing great.
Yippee!
Yes,
Necklace.
the boy offered
Ooh,
a
do you
rueful
think the
smile and tugged on
crucifix
his right
necklace will
earlobe.
help save me?
Well, it'll make you a webtoon project.
Haha! Where?
Put on right wrist or left wrist?
Left. Goodbye.
My name is Amos. Is your mother home? Yes, the boy offered a rueful smile and tugged on his
How
right
are you
earlobe.
gonna write Amish love-inspired romance and name
Children
your
are-
main guy Amos?
She's
That
Like
is-
the cookie?
She's hanging clothes on the line. Want me to get her? Yes, how about we walk around back together? Okay. Isaac jogged down the steps
Dad,
and
what
led
is
Amos
up with
around the
all
house
of these locked
and through
doors?
the rickety gate.
Here, come here.
Oh!
Why? Excuse me.
Well, you're hungry and in pain, and that's slowing down your little guy's reaction time.
Here, Popeye, back up.
If you click
Back up.
on where you want them to hit,
Popeye is joining the stream. Popeye.
Popeye. Can you speak?
Maddie, you're gonna die.
Oh, she's alive.
I saved you.
No. You speak?
Oh.
Yeah, you're so smart at talking.
Door says John.
Let's do acting Empress.
Yeah?
You know, I'm leaning over your desk and my shoulder is like
Oh,
burning.
sorry. Well.
Oh, come here.
Stacey Child says, hi, my name is Stacey Child, the Democratic Maddie Bites appointed Dragon King. And I have to say that
Yeah.
the story of I'm the Queen of This Life is a certified banger.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright,
That
so
was-
I've
Some
killed
of
so
the-
many people. I think I did really well.
I think you did.
I think that was
Yeah,
decent.
you really hit your
Wait,
stride.
how many people? How long was I alive for?
Well, it's just a saved game. You can continue what you want.
Well, I don't want to
You were
continue
alive
it.
for a couple of hours.
Oh.
You survived one night, so that gave you a
What if
bunch
I just
of time.
slept the entire time and ate whatever food I had?
Make sure to change the
puppies.
screen capture. Also, if you hear dogs in the background,
The puppies
there are
saying
dogs in the
hello.
background. The siren's light.
Honestly, that looks so pretty.
Fantastic, actually.
That looks
That's
really pretty.
splendid.
Hello, Red Magnus, acting Empress. I know, I'm so excited. Bonus!
This
You're
is
right, I
bonus.
forgot about bonus. Maddie is cooking and eating in this game. Why, thank you, Artemis.
And I will say, tentatively, we may do more things next Wednesday. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, if you guys like it,
Yeah, wait, you want me
I'm
to do
more than open to doing it. I mean, I feel like not that many people are watching in comparison.
Well, in fairness, we had a real rocky opening.
We had a rocky opening, and we didn't have a thumbnail that matched what we were doing. I guess.
That's true.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Elijah T. Cetera says,
Yay.
bonus in the chat.
Nay.
More game, yay, nay.
Anyone but me should be doing these. Skypack, yeah, it was a rough start. We just kept crashing. Okay, it's 50-50.
Acting Empress, we're just getting to the best part.
Maybe.
Thank you, I'm doing what?
So yeah, it looks like people are trending towards more games for next Wednesday.
We'll see. Well, yeah.
I'd love to do Super Monkey Ball. I'm actually really good at that one.
That would be very fun. And I
very
know
good.
I can do that one. That one won't fuck up the audio. That one. I think different games might fit the channel better as well. I agree. We kind of just picked something random because Nintendogs would have fit perfectly.
I love Nintendo.
It's very within the vibe.
Parashati.
The gameplay of Nintendogs is just yelling.
No, you can feed them and walk them. She was just having a really hard time.
Melancholy Mothman says, "Oh, I misunderstood the question. I want more games."
Previously,
Wait, we could get an actual Minecraft stream? I mean,
I've never
we
played
could
Minecraft.
do an actual Minecraft stream.
I would.
With all three of us playing rather handily.
You could play a bunch of people.
we could have all three.
I would love.
And then you
to
could run around
play-
getting dogs while we did everything else.
I could get dogs.
You
in
get
my-
so many dogs.
Right, we got Popeye in yours.
Honestly,
We
I'd watch a
found
stream of
2
you guys
dogs.
playing chess. I can play chess. I'm pretty okay with
Ooh,
chess.
last time I played chess, I beat Jonah, so I haven't played since because I'm still riding that high.
Chess is really fun. I really like chess. I'm sort of okay at it.
It's not plugged in. That's okay.
Stacy John says, "Is it concerning I'm reading 3 Reptunes right now at the moment while watching this stream?"
Stacy Child, you said you were going to sleep so you could get to your chiropractor
Guess who's
tomorrow.
back? Back.
It is bad. Wait a second.
All right. So back to our regularly
Previously on
scheduled programming.
The acting Empress still spends the first night.
Well, dogs play very loudly in the background because this is the worst stream of the year. Zelda von Trova never wanted to be who she was. That is the acting Empress of Raffion. Everybody knows that it's so hard to be the acting Empress. You have to deal with so much shit. Like, for example, 3 girls walk into your room, you yell at them, you're a good person. 1 girl slaps another girl, so you teach her a lesson by hitting her in the face. You're a good person. She was startling the plants. Zelda is such a good person. She is so good. Everybody knows the acting Empress still spends the first night.
Woo! That was actually
thank
so
you for the
good.
super chat, Stacy Child. You had your 5 minutes of sleep. You should maybe have some more.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Oh, that was a little bug hunter, eh?
Yeah, you were killing that.
That was really good, Micah.
Thank you.
Wait, let me get some water real quick.
Oh, you forgot bonus.
You forgot bonus finger.
Yeah, they cut. It's pretty hard when they cut off your best friend's finger. Then you have to pretend to be your own guard because the blind knight doesn't know who you are.
It was solid, Doxy. I agree.
Sharon,
What's going on?
We have to get back quickly.
Oh yeah, they are gonna bone. His bone. He's getting his bone out.
Bunch of big bunches, thank you for the super chat best song of the year. Thank
you. That was a really good one.
See, all the people that got scared off by the early parts of the stream didn't get to hear the best song we've ever
People
played.
getting scared off by the Nintendo stream.
I really hope the next time I'm doing what makes a compilation, it's just Parashati every other.
Please do that. That would be very funny. His Majesty is on the way to your palace right now. Do they have separate palaces? Yeah. Get the
It's
music.
not working.
The music's
The
not
music
working.
isn't working. I will make a horse sound.
Hey!
What the fuck was
I
Have
failed.
you ever heard a horse in your life?
The funny thing is, we lived like when I was growing up near horses, and I've never.
We
heard...
still live near
Wait,
horses.
we still live near some horses. I've never heard them neigh. They're just kind of silent. Do horses make noise?
They
Yeah.
do.
But I've never heard them. And, like, when I was a kid, I'd go up and, like, pet the horses and, like,
They're
they'd eat my
nice.
sleeve. But I've never heard them go, like, nay.
Punchy McPuncherson has horses. They make sounds. They
They-
definitely-
Magus says yes, they do.
They just kind of go, like,
Did you ever watch Spirit in your entire life?
no.
Really?
Matt Damon plays a horse, and I'm kind of, that's
You-
the point
you
where they
wait,
lose me.
Please, Your Majesty! I like how they're like, if she's not there when Rhinell's ready to fuck, we're all dead.
Where's His Majesty?
I just saw His Majesty enter through the
Sorry.
front gate of the palace. You must hurry.
No, I
This is awful. He might figure out that I sneaked off to the training grounds. Why
Snuck?
is that? No, sneaked.
Sneaked is right.
But it, yeah.
No, sneaked is
off.
right.
I wanna let him know. I'm already hiding so much from him. Like what, girl?
That she's not
I-
the acting empress, but also she is.
Oh my gosh. We've been rereading this
Yeah,
for
we're
script.
working on
I
this
don't
for a
know what
video.
they're actually lying. Like, I know
the funny
they
thing
think
is,
they're lying,
the-
but what are they lying
The
about?
funny thing is,
Stacy Child says it's me, the blonde hair and the pink eyes. It's me.
you do not want to be her.
I thought he wouldn't visit tonight since he had a meeting scheduled all night.
Luckily, we brought. Oh, hi, doggies.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna let one of them out so they wouldn't be playing.
Oh,
That's fine.
Luckily, we bought some time
by having the Chamberlain tell him you weren't feeling well.
I see. Wait, but I think I need a quick shower or something.
Where are you gonna shower? Oh, I'm doing what?
There's
Thank
no
you.
time for that.
Thank you for the
The
super
next
chat.
comp comes with a surprise.
Oh, wait, change the title. Change the title.
Is it gonna be like horror music with the book cover of the Amish romance? Be like, I sent it.
Oh, that's the sound of ukulele scraping on what? Okay, one of the dogs is going away because they can't play
Popeye,
quietly.
you'll be a good
please. No, not both of you. Not the two of you and two. Is that Papa's kennel?
That one's Popeye's, yeah.
Okay, they don't know. Good boy.
They're so
Yeah,
silly.
Chirps, settle down. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna play for people. You just took away my music.
There's no time for that.
that.
His Majesty is already on his way up to your bedchamber.
The chemise is on the bed.
You have to go inside, Your Majesty. Oh, she's
She's
gonna go
going inside the jewel box.
She finally gonna go inside him?
I think they did that last time.
Here's the chemise. What the fuck is a chemise? Oh.
oh,
lingerie.
lingerie.
Lingering.
Knock knock. Creak.
Oh, wow.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Bum, bum,
Glance.
bum, bum.
Is the Empress sleeping already?
Yes, Your Majesty. She had a bit of a fever earlier. She was sweating quite a lot, but she's feeling much better now.
I'll look after the Empress myself. You may leave.
I love him. I love him so much. If I told him I wanted chicken noodle soup, he'd say how high.
No, he's gonna take care of her by, sex.
You
I
can take care of
guarantee
me, baby.
Yes, Your
Right
Majesty.
now, I'm feeling harsh tonight too.
Also, wait, does anyone know what chapter he calls himself a war maniac? I need it for a video, so if you know that.
There's only 20-something.
Yeah, but I don't want to go through them
all.
all.
Elijah T. Cetera says me when I lie for absolutely no reason, like I'm in
Like,
kindergarten.
literally, that is this
Yeah.
whole comic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I realized I had that problem when I was in high school where, like, I'd over-embellish a story. And, like, I had no reason to, because everyone would believe me. And I, like, after a while, I would, like, stop midway through a story, and I'd be like, actually, none of that happened. And it was like a habit I had to break.
Your hair is damp with sweat. Oh, and it seems you still have a slight fever.
Ah, that feels so cool.
Is she sleeping without anything on because of the fever? I suppose it can't be helped. He's like, I guess I have to sleep naked too.
I love him. Thank goodness. He must be getting ready to leave since he thinks I'm asleep.
No, he's taking his shirt off.
He's taking his shirt off.
Drop.
Control F does not work on Webtoon dialogue. I
It
wish
doesn't.
it did.
I'll just have to lower your fever with my
How you gonna
body.
do that,
Check her
Renell?
for wounds. Check her for wounds.
Ooh, Punchy McPunch said horse name in Discord for Micah. I will check it out.
Ooh, let's go to Discord.
Where'd you put
Probably
it?
pets.
That's-
Mary says Renell. Doxy says bro. Greater Heights says what I just got here. Stacey Child
probably go
199
up a
says
little
cover
bit
them
of
up,
horse.
cover up those cuffs. Thank you for the super chat.
I saw a horse. No, that's not a video. Wait, where is it, Punchy?
Where is it, Punchy?
Cover them up. Cover up those cows. Woo!
This is the moment.
Make it bigger.
Moment of truth.
I'm waiting.
If this is totally silent, that's so funny.
Ooh, what does he see?
Yeah, there you go, Micah. That's how you make a horse
That's-
sound.
I bet they just saw like a trash bag or something blowing in the wind.
The
I love
acting Empress still
horses.
spends the first night.
Lift.
You freak.
Wow, wow, wow.
Chat,
Press.
don't do this.
What do I do? I need to keep my.
No, you don't. There's...
She really is like a toddler, though. She's like pretending to be asleep.
Yeah,
You know,
Moozles,
like-
it says get the free sound, get the free sound.
yeah.
Maybe put it on 18 plus. I mean, definitely 18 plus.
I forgot I needed
Like, why
to.
are you doing this, girl?
Like, this whole comic
You
is
could be like,
predicated on her
"Oh,
lying about
you're
marrying
here."
him, but she's literally married to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Doxy
She's
says bro is trying to get sick too.
Oh, yeah. But I can't hold it in anymore.
What am I looking
Is
at
that her
here?
knee?
Well,
I think it's her elbow.
how the hell could that be her elbow, Micah?
Uh,
What?
oh,
This
okay,
is the
in
most
fairness-
bizarre
in
massive
fairness,
flash.
I was looking away when I didn't fully understand the
I
context.
don't know what's going on. Your Majesty.
Stacey Child, thank you for the super chat. Fearful emoji. Where is my pink studded mace? Chat, get us some weapons of self-defense in the chat.
Your Majesty? When did you get here?
Just now. You were already awake, weren't you?
No, I just woke up because I felt something on my lips.
I heard you had a fever, so I was helping you cool down
In
by
fairness, and I know
kissing
I'm
your sweet, sweet
I
lips.
know I'm gonna sound like those people who's like, no, she just looks like a kid. She's 9,000. He does have coldness powers. He's cursed to be cold, so this would help.
But I don't think that would cure the fever.
I think
I'm feeling better now.
God
So,
works in
are you
mysterious ways.
asking me to get off?
Wait, no,
What?
read that.
Wait.
So are you asking me to
Get
get
off?
off?
He's
No, that's
coming
not-
in her
that's-
jewel
No,
box.
that is not how Rydell talks, Micah. So, are you asking me to get off?
He's coming in her jewel box, I said. Not exactly. I'm just saying you should lie down comfortably next to me.
Chat, thank you for the weapons of
Smirk.
self-defense.
Zelda, you might feel better now, but I'm not okay. I've been thinking about your lips all day.
Elijah
Which
Vicera,
set of lips?
I do have to say I fully agree with you. I do not care if you're a magic human popsicle. You wake the girl up before you kiss her,
Yeah.
and I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Consent is great.
Choo choo. Are they gonna? Really?
They're just like breathing on each other,
How
right?
is this lying
Come
down
here, come
comfortably next to
Choo
you?
choo.
Spooky Cat, you are a hero. Micah, he calls himself a war maniac in chapter 12. I am taking a picture of that. You have saved my evening.
Yeah, because you were like, is it before chapter 10? And
I
I
had
said
gone
no.
through the first 10
If you
chapters.
just went through the next 2 chapters, you would have
Well,
found.
yeah, but I had to go eat Wendy's.
I've been watching the most heinous. Okay. This next comic is worse than Cry or Better Yet Beg. Not by a lot, but by like enough for me to like feel disgusted.
Z-Star 19 says her name is actually Zelda. I thought you were just making
Nope,
fun of
it's
No,
her.
Zelda
her
Von
name
Trova.
is Zelda Von Trova.
I shouldn't be doing this with a sick woman.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm sorry,
on just so many levels.
but I'm afraid I don't want to
Oh,
stop.
I know. Please just stop or ask her if she's
You
into
have
it.
no idea, do you? Just how beautiful you
Oh,
are.
I got bit by a bug. Stupid bug biting
When
me.
you look up at me like that, chew.
Choo choo. Well, did you stop or did you fuck?
Unclear.
Oh.
If you can't control
Control
your feelings for His Majesty,
Oh.
then
at least let
don't-
him.
Then at
Don't
least don't let them
let
show.
them
Who
show.
voices this fella?
You.
Then at least don't let them show. That's all you need to do.
LOL.
Doxy says worse. Cry Better Yet Beg is so bad.
It's bad, but you know what makes it worse? In like the last 3 chapters of this so okay, imagine
Like real incest in a comic.
first of all, there's that. Second of all, everything that happens in Cry or Better Yet Beg happens in this comic, but then imagine all of that, and then imagine if Layla forgot all of her memories and then thought that Matthias was a good guy. So instead of knowingly getting with Matthias, who's evil and she refers to as the devil, she forgets and she thinks that like all of her like ill thoughts are misplaced, and there's incest. You know, there's a parallel couple, and the parallel couple is what this main couple bases their entire relationship off of. It's crazy.
Duoxys, can we know the comic? Or
We
is it
have
secret?
read it on stream, and it is one of Kongi Jamay's. It is a how dare you.
Which I'll admit, I have not read the full thing, which I may do
It's
just
bad.
in
No,
solidarity.
it like no.
I'm doing what says good old incest. This is why we're enemies.
Yeah, there was something I had to do just to get through the comic, and like I had to pretend it wasn't a romance comic. And I was like on the verge of throwing up because I was so disgusted, but I was like in too deep, and it was one of Kongi Jamay's. I need to figure out when they were
it's very.
these.
If anyone knows when Kongi Jamay, and if we're mispronouncing his name, my apologies, published his novels that got turned into comics, like a timeline order, because it's very unclear.
It's unclear. I would love to see. It's crazy that out of all of them, Dragon King's Bride is the best.
Yeah, Dragon King's Bride is
By, like,
rather
a lot.
consistently written compared to.
It's the
and
best
part of me
by
has
a
to
lot.
wonder how
Maybe
much of that is on the comic artist.
It has to be the comic artist.
I've been doing what's this. Glad we got over that whole kind of agreeing about things so we can be enemies again.
Thankfully, I don't have to hold back when we're alone, but Ryanelle, can I ask you a favor?
Look at that physique.
He looks like... Okay, hold here. No, hold there. You know when you go to, like Staples, and there's reams of paper? It looks like 2 reams of paper. When there are other people around, could you hold back from being overly affectionate? Tee-hee. I don't mind their jealousy or envy, but we have to be cautious of resentment and hostility it might cause. I can't let Ryanelle be
Girl,
put in
what
danger
the fuck
because
are you
of
talking
me.
about? You are the
Wow.
acting Empress. Just because someone said you're not doesn't mean you're not. You are.
I know what you're worried about, but do I really need to hide how I feel just because of that?
Dylan H says David Hasselhoff when he said SpongeBob and Patrick back to Bikini Bottom
Oh
with
my
the
gosh.
crowd.
Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't? Okay.
David Hasselhoff, SpongeBob.
Type.
David Hasselhoff sending SpongeBob
Just do SpongeBob.
down to Bikini Bottom. Did I spell that right?
Everything but SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah.
Minus the E. Where? I wish there was like a clip or something. Look up.
Yeah, did you know they had a full, like...
Yeah, it was like 11 feet or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I got
You
it.
know
10 out
that's
of
not
10.
a good enough reason to convince me, right?
I know, but I still hope you'll do it. If I don't do this, both Bonus and Ryanelle might end up
I
in
forgot
even
about
more
bonus. They
danger.
do have bonus.
They do have bonus.
I suppose that's what favors are. Sometimes
Good
you
night,
just want to.
Punchy.
Oh, no, good night, Stacy.
Oh, good night, Stacy.
Once again.
Sometimes you just
Good
want
night.
to grant them even without a good reason.
So you'll listen to me then? Tee-hee.
Oh, but only for a while.
Oh, I'm so in love.
Sage the
Don't-
Healer says, just got back. Why are the priests out? That's a good point. Get them out of here. It got steamy.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I don't want to hold back, baby.
Don't
And she
come
was like,
complaining
"Could
to
you
me
hold
later
back?"
about how I'm being distant.
Oh, thank you. Evil chandelier.
Oh, I gotta send. I made a webtoon background that looks so webtoony.
Yeah, it's
I'm
Dragon
like
King
so.
Pride.
I'm so happy
Oh, it's
with it.
Rosie. I suspected as much. Wyvern.
But is there really no way to read the ancient language of the Pasta Empire?
Fuck you.
Wow. Goodness. If that's uncomfortable, just hatch already. Honestly, you're such a
Is
hassle.
Hakan here?
Hakan!
What kind of egg is this noisy?
Holy shit, it's Hakan.
Oh my
Alright.
Holy
gosh!
shit, it's Wicker Basket!
Wicker basket!
Wicker Basket is giving birth to Hakan live on stream.
Nobody draw that. Nobody draw that.
Everybody
oh, yeah, she's
draw
underage.
that.
No, she's underage.
Oh, never mind.
She's in high school, remember?
Draw Wicker Basket on her
She can
19th,
babysit.
not 19th birthday.
She can babysit an egg.
Babysitting an egg.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're a wyvern egg?
People are saying Bathsheba Penapasta.
That's where she came from. The universes are connected.
Maybe the whole thing about how you were inside the egg for 300 years
Ooh,
was
Red May
just
just
a
says
lie.
she's doing the baby egg project.
Oh, I never got to do that.
I think that's more a thing in TV than it is a thing.
Yeah, we did an egg drop.
Yeah.
I did
egg
one
survived.
in 3rd grade.
I
don't
was great at
remember.
egg drop. My egg drop, it was stuck in so much duct tape, but my teacher was like, "No, I saw it. The parachute really caught it. You're good." Which is good, because there were like 30 levels of duct tape that I would have had to peel off.
I believe it.
Elijah T says, I love the Maddie Bite cinematic universe.
I believe it because my mother told me, but still... Boing, boing, boing.
That's kind of funny.
Alright, I get it. I mean, it's true that I couldn't even crack you open with a sledgehammer, but how did Her Majesty end up... Flip.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lord,
the lady with the
Lord.
scar.
With a scar that looks like this mask on her cheek.
Mark.
This mark on her cheek.
So she literally just couldn't hide her scar from anyone. That's so
Or was I
funny.
just imagining things back in the clinic? Did she run into fucking everyone at the clinic? Like, literally every single person was at the
Has
clinic?
been like, yeah, remember at the clinic when we...
Okay, wait, also, total side note regarding my birthday.
Spin.
One of you guys got rid of the Pope as a birthday present, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I wish that didn't happen. So next year, don't kill anyone
Yeah,
for my
the
birthday.
three priests are real broken up.
Okay. You're going to wake everyone up at this rate.
For reference, for anyone who doesn't know, long ago, Zelda Vontrova had a scar, and she went to a clinic to get a magic potion that got rid of her scar.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
what
that's where she met
connection
Renelle, but she didn't know she met Renelle.
You
she
have
thought it
to
was
Her
just a
Majesty.
stranger.
But just wait a little longer. I promise I'll bring Her Majesty to you.
Oh. Neato.
And that is Acting Empress Spends the First Night. Maddie, you can't see it, is eating peanut butter.
No, it's cookie butter.
Maddie is eating cookie butter with a spoon. And I
yummy.
think what we've learned today is this just might be the worst stream of the year. We had our
when
fun.
Women support women.
Women support women. Yes.
Sorry, I wanted to read
No,
a
it was
comment.
funny. What have we learned?
Don't
There
play
were
Nintendogs.
3 streams. We crashed and burned. You can't stream Nintendogs without the proper equipment. So maybe next time we will take a better crack at it. That barely fucking rhymed. Let us know if you want more streams like this, but better probably, because we can definitely do less janky streams. So everybody like and subscribe.